guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. So as you can see by the title today, I decided to give you guys a tutorial on this look. It is like a matte eyes with glitter liner and some bold lashes, more of a brownie nude lip. This is more of my favorite kind of holiday look. I like to go pretty glitzy on the eyes and then kind of tone it down a little bit with the lips. By the way, I did use products that were either in my best makeup of 2020, so I could show you guys some of those products in action. And then I also tested some new products out for you guys and then used some recent finds. Just remember, even if you're not doing anything for Christmas, it's always good to make yourself look really pretty and take some pictures. I mean, we can still make memories for this year. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, just really quickly, I did want to let you know that this will be a voiceover video. My allergies are pretty bad right now, so I decided just to film it with some music in the background, and I will be telling you guys everything that I'm doing, and it'll make the video a lot shorter. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we are going to start out really zoomed in so that you guys can see everything that I am doing. To start out with the brows, I'm using my very much loved Benefit Gimme Brow. This is in the shade 4. I love using a tinted brow gel to start out my brows because this will not only fill them in a lot, but also define them, so that way when you're going in with a pencil, you're not using as much product. We are going to start out with the eyes today, so I'm going to prime with just some concealer. You can use your favorite eye primer, and I'm going to blend that out with a sponge, and I do like to set it because I prefer to set it with a powder so that all the other eyeshadows can go on really seamlessly. We are going to be using one of my favorite palettes from this year, and it is the Colourpop Bare Necessities palette. And first we're going to go in with this transition shade. It's very much a cool tone brown because we are going to be doing a cool tone look. So this is my transition shade, and as you guys can see, I'm mainly focusing it on the crease as well as the outer corner. And just make sure to blend. This look is actually really easy, only matte shades, just blend, blend, blend. Then I'm going to go in with a darker cool tone brown, and this I'm really going to pack on the outer corner of the eye. This is going to add some dimension and smokiness. I am grabbing whatever's left on the brush and putting it on the crease and a little bit in the inner corner. Just remember not to put too much product there, and always go back in with your blending brush without any extra product just to blend everything so it looks seamless. This look is actually pretty simple. It's an only matte look, and it'll be simple if you just go back in and blend each time, so that way you get that fade look. Then I'm going to grab a cream matte shade, and I'm going to use a flat brush with it because I really want to pack it on. And we're pretty much just like cutting half of our crease, but we are going to go over the crease. As you can see, I'm bringing that cream shade pretty high up because this is what's going to make our eyes look so big and doll-like. I have been loving this look. Don't worry if it looks a little bit messy because we are just going to blend everything. Here I'm taking the last brush that I used with no additional product just to blend out the edges. So all you need to do is saturate that cream shade in the first half and then just blend it out with the darker shades. I am going to pop on an eyeliner. This is the Wet n Wild Breakup-Proof liquid liner, and I am going to do a wing. So this liner was actually in one of my favorites for the year. It's an amazing liner. It's super affordable, and it's super black and pigmented. So just do a wing liner, and then we're going to go in with the glitter. So this is actually a glitter liner from Deck of Scarlet. Just use whatever gold or silver you have. And as you can see, I actually grabbed a tinier brush for eyeliner. That way I can be a little bit more precise. It might look a little bit messy at first, but just don't worry about it because after you're done adding as much glitter as you want, once it dries, you can go back in with your liquid liner to clean it up. I suggest using a liquid liner with a brush tip. It's a lot easier than a felt tip, and this way you get that crisp line without so much work. I promise it ends up looking really, really beautiful. And I am going to go in with some mascara and do a quick coat, and while it dries, I'm going to put some glue on some fake lashes. So going back in with an eyeliner, this is actually the Breakup-Proof liner as well, just in the retractable version. And I'm just going to tight line because it makes a huge difference, especially with fake lashes. And then going back to the brows one last time, I'm using the Benefit Brow Styler in the shade 4.5. I'm using the pencil side just to further define the brows. And actually on the back, it has like a powder. And I like to use the powder for the outer portions of my brows because that's actually where I have less hair and that makes them a little bit more bulletproof. I will be popping on some lashes. They are the brand new lashes from Delarza Cosmetics with Spoiled Latina. These are in the style Powerful. So for primer, I'll be using the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. This was recently sent to me by them from PR. You can use this as a serum or as a primer. I've been loving using it as a primer because it does have hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and it does have watermelon, which hydrates. I really like it because it's a very thin serum consistency and it actually helps my makeup stay longer. It feels really hydrating, very plumping, and it also makes my skin feel a little bit tacky, which I love. It gives me the dewiness without making my pores larger, and you guys know I absolutely love that. For my pore minimizing primer today, I will be trying the Milani No Pore Zone. This is a brand new primer from them. I ended up really liking it. I definitely used way too much product. A little bit goes a long way, and I liked it because it did mattify, it did smooth, and it did minimize the pores, but it wasn't drying. And usually when you have a mattifying primer, it's a little bit drying, but the consistency was not the typical silicone consistency. It actually felt a little hydrating, so I definitely recommend it for drier skin if you're looking for a mattifying primer that's not going to make you drier. So for foundation, I'll be using the new e.l.f. CC Cream. I do have the shade 330W, and I am using their brand new duo-ended brush. I ended up really liking it because the little brush on the end actually works really well to spread foundation around your eyebrows and your eye makeup. And I'm also using the KOKIE Cosmetics sponge to further blend everything out. So for cream contour, I'll be using the Wet n Wild contour stick in the shade Where's Walnut. As you can see, I like to start out pretty high on my cheekbones and only go up. That way my face stays lifted, and of course on the forehead as well as the temples. And I'm just using an angled brush to blend it out. Really, with cream bronzing and contour, just remember to always try to buff upwards so that way your face stays lifted. I love this product because it bronzes and contours at the same time. So for concealer, I'm using the Benefit Boing Concealer in the shade 6.5. I've been liking using the concealer after the bronzing because now I can like erase any bronzing that I don't want. So I'm blending everything out and I'm blending it upwards towards my eyes. And this, you will see that once that concealer kind of cuts into the bronzer, it actually lifts the face even more. I do have a discount code for this sponge from KOKIE Cosmetics. It'll be listed down below. But as you can see, this is almost like reverse contouring as well. So we're going to have a very chiseled face. And any extra, I kind of just put anywhere else that I need. To set everything, I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. All you need is a little bit. And if you want to crease as little as possible, just look up when you are setting. And I'm just going to take whatever extra powder I have to set the bronzer as well as the foundation so it lasts all day long. And of course, I'm always going to set my smile lines so that they don't crease. For bronzer, I'll be using the matte bronzing palette, and I like to use those two middle shades. And really, I'm just setting the cream bronzer and adding just a little bit more color to it. This bronzer palette is really nice because it's all matte. They have different shades, and it just complements a lot of skin tones. And I believe they have 2 different shades of this palette. This was also in my 2020 favorites because it's super affordable and it's just really nice. For blush, I decided to go in with a peachier blush. This is from the Morphe 8W palette, and I'm just going to blush my cheeks as well as my nose. I like this blush because it is warm, but it's not too warm. It's a little bit more neutral, if that makes sense. So it just blushes your face without adding too much pink to it. Going back to the eyeshadow palette, I'm taking the second brown shade that we used, and I'm just going to put it on the lower lash line. Just remember to keep it very light in the inner corner so it mimics the lid. That way your eyes stay really nice and wide. And then I'm going to use the crease shade and kind of just blend everything out. Again, this is also going to make your eyes look a lot bigger and a little bit more smoky. And to highlight the inner corner, I'm just going to use that first shimmer shade. It's a very pale gold, and I do have a wet brush, and I'm just going to put that in the inner corner to finish off the eyeshadow look. For highlighter, I'm going to be using this one from Colourpop. It's in the shade Wisp, and I'm going to use a lighter hand and put that really everywhere on the cheekbones. I also like to put it on the forehead, the tip of the nose, and the nose bridge. That way it gives me a little bit of highlight. I don't like to add too much, but just make sure to add as much as you guys want, depending on your level of glow. So for lip liner, I'm going to be using the darkest shade of the e.l.f. Retro Paradise lip liner. I will put the exact shade down below, and I'm going to just fill in my lips. And for lipstick, I'll be using the Wet n Wild matte lipstick in the shade Bare It All, just to add a little bit of pinkiness. And then you are done. I totally forgot to put this in the video, but I did spray my face with the NYX Bare It All setting spray. And this is the final look. Hope you guys like it. And this is the final result. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I hope that you have an amazing day, and I hope that you look glam while doing it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.